back to RaBBois. I'm Svi, joined here with my brother Yitz, and the holidays are coming up. Jewish holiday of what's it called? Yitz, what's it called?
Rosh Hashanah.
Head of the year, it's amazing. It's like the greatest thing of all time. Where basically it's like the New Year, but it's like
Jews.
Jewish. Yeah, it's pretty epic. Was it technically when the world was created, or that was like a few days ago?
No, well, it started a few days ago, but Rosh Hashanah is the last day of creation, which was when man was created, because man as in humans, were the point of creation.
Yeah. And what's great about about Rosh Hashanah is that it's very close to my birthday, which actually just happened. Thanks for remembering.
I did remember twice.
You did? No, he did remember. We have two birthdays, because we have our Hebrew birthday and we have our legal birthday. So my Hebrew one was yesterday, and I actually, some family did surprise me, by the way, in person with some cakes and stuff. And
that was the cake.
We had a nice dinner. It was great. It was like a carrot cake.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually. I didn't think I'd like it, but I did like it, and obviously it's the thought that counts, regardless of if it was good. And so that was my Hebrew birthday, but a week ago, was my 21st legal 21st birthday, and I was ready to just be at home and sad and sulky, but unfortunately for me, I have some pretty good friends who care about me. And they came over to my place with a cake, and they were wearing a bunch of crowns, and they did a little birthday thingy for me. And they also said that we're going to the Hard Rock Casino after this. They're gonna take me.
Haram.
It's haram. It's only haram if you lose, by the way. And, yeah. And we'll get into it. But we went to the casino, and all of my friends, they got themselves dripped out, like in these suits, like full on dressed like professionally. And I was dressed in like this jumpsuit mafia soprano looking thing. I was wearing a crown. Dude, we walk in the bar, everyone's staring at us because they're wearing their suits and they're wearing little tiaras. And I'm wearing my my jumpsuit with the crown. It was like really, really weird. And the second I go in, I see like all of the slots, and it looks beautiful, very stimulating. Oh my gosh, it really like keeps you in there. And there's this 80-year-old dude, and he's connected to, is it a ventilator? Is that what it's called?
Well,
it was an oxygen tank.
Just oxygen, yeah. No, ventilator is like freaking life support.
No, not a ventilator. Yeah, it was oxygen, and it was through his nose, and he was hitting the slot machine like
he has no inheritance, you know?
Yeah, like that guy was living the American dream, and it was really, honestly, it was a wake-up call to like see that.
I told you that before you went. I said that you're going to see the worst.
Yeah, but for a while, I had in the back of my mind a plan, right? We didn't just go to the casino. My friends knew I wanted to go there. For a very long time, I had this thing that I wanted to put not a lot. I wanted to put a random amount of money on red and at roulette, and I wanted to do it twice, because why would double your money when you could quadruple your money, right? Because that's how it works. I looked at it like it was lost money, so we did it once, and we were all like gathered around, like watching it. It was very like suspenseful, and then we actually won the first time, and it was like, oh shoot, like I didn't think we'd get this far. I put like a couple hundred in there, and it instantly doubled, and I'm like, wow, so I could just make money at the casino doing this, right? It's crazy. So I did that. It doubles, and no hesitation, back on red, and we were watching. My friend somehow allegedly recorded the entire thing, allegedly, because you're not allowed to record in casinos, allegedly. And we actually, and I was like looking at it, and then I see it land on red, and then it stays on red, and I'm like, wait, did this actually just happen? Did we just beat like the casino? 90% of people that go to a casino, like we were more successful than all of them. It lands on red. We quadruple our money. My friend's like, round 3, and I'm like, no. I had the mindset, smart gambler. I was out. We cash it out, and I'm like holding these like bills because they give it to you in cash. It was like really weird. And I took my initials, and then we went straight to the bar, or like a restaurant thing, and we blew it all, the rest of it there. That was the intention.
Really?
That was the intention. Yeah. That
that's a lot of money.
It's initially we were like thinking, should we go on a trip somewhere? But then it was too much thinking, and because my friends also they put some money in with me, right? It was like a joint thing.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, do we like go to Universal? Like, do we do a whole thing, or do we? But first we'll go to the bar. Then we saw how expensive everything was. So it was like we might as well have like a nice thing tonight. It's all just free money, and there's a big chance that you take it and throw it back into the casino if you don't spend it. So we had a nice thing that night at that bar. It was my first time at a bar, actually. Or it wasn't even a bar. No, it was a kosher. It's like a kosher bar. It's like a kosher restaurant bar thing. And then they had dessert, and they brought out streamers with thingies and cake, lava cake. Oh my God, that lava cake was so good. But yeah, it was a ripoff, but it was a nice night. And what was going to be just a really bad or just sulky, boring 21st ended up being a really nice event. So,
well, I'm happy you gambled.
Yeah, I gambled. I beat the casino. I should do this like every day, honestly, because it's pretty much guaranteed. I don't know. I thought it was
for sure.
Have you ever been to the casino?
Not like you were in. I went to it. I went to it like twice. Once someone's like, we were nearby it because I think it's the same one.
Mm-hmm.
They go, let's go check it out. So I'm like, okay, fine, let's go. And then I went there. I just looked around, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to, like, I'm not gambling. I don't want to. And the place is low-key depressing. So I'm like, whatever. But because the Hard Rock Casino, it's not just a casino. It's like they have this outdoor walk area. So it's kind of just chilling.
It's so cool, the guitar.
Exactly. I'm saying it's a scene. So we're like, hey, we'll go there. We're just chilling. But I didn't necessarily go to gamble. And then the second time I was there, we're doing a Jewish function. The Hard Rock Casino has a stadium next to it, so I had to pass through it. But that was it. I don't gamble. Like, I never did that stuff because I don't care for it. I think it would be too stressful for me, and I don't want to like blow my money like that.
So
you did it for fun,
right?
But I
you look at it. You go in with a mindset and with like a thought process. I looked at it like, this is lost money. First off, money that I'm willing to throw in the garbage, and like I had a whole thing of how I did it. Right, I was going. I told myself twice on red. And because here's the thing, you could try doing all this. If you try doing games that could actually, like, you think you have a chance in and you think you could get good at, that's when it draws you in. For me, I'm like, screw thought process. I'm going to do 50-50 twice and then call it a day. And either I get lucky or I won't,
Fair. I think also, at least when I went, I was feeling the real religious vibes. So I was not like going to,
Yeah, I'm not religious.
It's frowned upon.
Yeah.
It's frowned upon gambling, so I'm like, I'm not gonna.
If you lose,
only if you lose.
No, by the way, I searched. It doesn't say it's against anything. It says it's very frowned upon.
Exactly. That's what I said. I didn't say it was illegal. I just said it frowned upon.
But guess what? The rabbi wouldn't frown if you said you won. Okay.
But now you can't. You can't testify about the new moon. Sorry.
No, you're totally right. I didn't think about that. For those that don't know, back in the ancient days, they would. You want to explain it?
Back in the ancient days, they had calendars, but according to Jewish law, the way to set the new moon is you have to have somebody come and testify that they saw the new moon, and they have to be trustworthy. You have to be able to trust them. So they said that people who gamble, and the idea was that if you gamble, you're not careful with other people's money because you're willing to take someone else's money because they gambled on. It's this idea of stealing. Like, if you gamble against somebody and then you win, the person doesn't want to lose that money. But you're still willing to take that money because they lost, right? and now this other person's upset. So I guess the idea was you're not trustworthy anymore. So now you're going to come to the Jewish courts, and they don't trust you for testifying.
Is it considered gambling though if you always win?
Then see, it's different nowadays. Nowadays you have like a casino. You have like you're betting against the house. At least back then it was basically two people, betting against each other. It was pigeon betting.
I bet that I could catch all these rocks on my one knee. That's impossible. Hey, you hustled,
It's actually it was pigeon racing. They each have a pigeon.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's yeah. But I don't know if you noticed. You probably didn't notice, but my setup is a little bit different. You probably didn't notice. I
actually saw a shadow walk underneath your door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was a shadow there for a second. Yeah, I decided I got a new place recently, and my setup is much larger now. I also live with some people, but they're very epic and chill. And it's great. And I have my own bathroom and closet. I've been enjoying it, man, so far. I mean, they work during the day, so it's really not a bother. And it's been like a new path for me. I feel like enlightened. I feel like I'm like turning a new leaf, and I'm entering like a new phase of I don't know, because I moved out to Miami, and I was doing my thing, but I wasn't actually, doing like a lot of like things I wanted to do, going out, meeting people, networking. And then I got distracted with like crypto stuff, and I was like big crypto. I always trade, meme coins and all that stuff. And I'm still in it a little bit, but recently I decided that I needed to like lock in again and pursue my dreams and, try to chase what I want. So I've been doing that. I've been doing a lot of networking. I've been going out and meeting some people. There's actually this one guy that I met with. We ended up, we put fill-in on him. It's this Jewish guy, right? The prayer garments. And, dude, it was a very unique experience. The guy, he wanted to pray. But he has a very big following. He was like over 1 million, and he was like big in the music industry. But eventually he like got blackballed out of it because he was like allegedly exposing things about the industry, like satanic stuff and like the trafficking stuff. Allegedly, this is all alleged. All I'm saying is I had a very long conversation with him, and he was talking about these satanic things, and I was like, was there anything, I asked him, was there anything that you experienced in the music industry that you couldn't explain, that was like supernatural? And man, he told me the story of they made him in one of these meetings, they made him carve the Moloch, the goat thing, on his arm, because he said he used to be a Satanist, right? He was involved fully in that. He carved it on his arm. It was bleeding. And then they said some weird prayer, and it instantly healed. I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything. All I know is that I've been deep down all the random rabbit holes or whatever, and I'm not saying it's true, right? Because most likely
perfectly lines up.
But it lines up really weirdly with the other ones that I've heard and the other stories from other people. And he said like he felt bad about doing satanic stuff and being in that whole cabal, but he said he drew the line once there was human sacrifices and like children or something, allegedly, and he said that's when he wanted out, allegedly. And I was like, what? And then that was essentially he was friends with these big guys, like, for those that know, XXX Tentacion. I don't know if you know him. You probably know his songs. He was getting billions of streams. World's biggest artist. He was like Drake. He got shot. Allegedly, it was a sacrifice. He said, "Whatever, man. I mean, point is,
who you talking to?"
Listen, what was weird was he was so normal in person. Right? His social media, he looks crazy. But when I spoke with him, he was like speaking so normally. And when he was telling me these stories, he seemed so dead ass. He didn't look like he was lying, man. So either he's like the perfect level of crazy, where he's so normal, but like he's crazy, or he's the best liar I've ever seen. Because yeah, it was really interesting. So yeah, I'm doing some networking, and he's
Nice.
one of the guys. He's in the music industry, and I'm trying to get the Jew Boy name out there, meeting up with some people. And yeah, that's what we've been doing recently.
Yo, someone gave me a graduation present for graduating law school.
Oh,
Somebody recently.
you got a present recently?
You want to see it? It's hilarious.
Yes.
It's on my desk.
Is that a lion?
Yeah.
That's cool. Who gave? Oh, you don't have to say who gave it to you, but it was like a friend, family,
Acquaintance.
a lawyer acquaintance.
Yeah.
Why? Why though? I mean,
I think it's for my desk. I got 2 of them.
Nice. So are you like doing law and stuff?
That's the plan.
Huh? Yeah. Are you gonna like put that on like your desk and like?
Yeah. So when people walk in, it's like a sign of power.
Why don't you become like a TikTok lawyer?
No, this is the lion.
The lion
ear, which is you.
Deer, but technically I'm also the lion because my Hebrew name.
Oh,
but,
I totally forgot that.
Yeah, you forgot about. Yeah. Regardless, you should become a lawyer TikToker like these guys. Here's what happens when you get pulled over. This is what you do.
There's 2 main lawyer TikTok guys, and that's it. There's like a third.
Law by Mike and the Hugo Lord dude. He's black, and that's great.
That guy.
And that's great. We love that.
Those are the only 2 people I see because lawyers aren't interesting. They actually found a way to make it interesting because they do like very elaborate skits.
It's relatable. Yeah.
Fine, but like I was thinking about doing it. Maybe we'll have more of a social media presence, but the people we deal with aren't really on social media yet. So you do it just so it's there. I'm mainly focusing on the website, but in articles and stuff, that's more for SEO, Google Analytics.
Should I work for you guys? Should I work for you and grow the platform and make it massive?
Maybe, but it's hard to do it with boring stuff that we do. It's just harder. I thought about it.
Anything interesting if it's all about marketing, man. That's all it is.
No, I'm going to try. I just never. Right? You just got to do it. Yeah, I just have to do it. I have to do.
Yeah,
one. I also have to. I have to figure out which channel do I do it on, the main law firm channel, or do I do like my own, like as my individual person? If I would do it, because I don't want to mess with like the companies.
Also, you could actually ruin my public image that I'm building, right? With your boring law stuff.
Bro, you can't. Your public image is whatever it is. Your first videos were super cringe.
You're gonna make them think I'm a serious person when I'm not. Yeah, it's gonna be the reverse. Are you watching the vice presidential debate tonight?
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun and interesting. Actually, the celebrity dude I was speaking to before, he like invited me to like, there's like this watch party. It's like mad political though. It's like full conservative, like he's like crazy MAGA, and he was like, come to this thing, and I'm like, maybe. I was like, are they all like you? Are they all doing these sacrifices? Like what's going on? But maybe I'll go there and network. But I mean, it's very political. I try not to get into that, but
I don't know if you saw this on social media. It was like 2 weeks ago that it kind of went around the Jewish socials that there was this trend that people were putting up mezuzahs on their house in solidarity with anti-Semitism. Did you see that?
No.
It was like a celebrity. I don't know who she was, but she put up a mezuzah in solidarity. And
what's a mezuzah yet?
A mezuzah goes on your doorpost in order to protect your house. It's a prayer scroll that you put on your doorpost. You'll see it outside Jewish homes and businesses, and it's the Shema prayer. And I guess it's a symbol.
It's like putting protection on your armor in Minecraft. Essentially, is what's going on here. So for those that don't know,
so this whole article, it always gets touchy because like it's only a commandment for Jews to do it. So then a lot of non-Jews say, well, why can't we do it, right? And he's like, okay,
she wasn't Jewish when she put on her home?
No, that was the whole thing. She wasn't Jewish. So people are like,
why are people whining? If it's just let her do
everyone
whatever the hell
wants.
she
No,
wants.
no. So everyone said, people said, you know what? Let her do it. The official answer according to Judaism is that non-Jews don't need to do it because it's only a commandment for the Jews. So you don't need to do it.
They don't need the protection, as I guess Jews need that protection. Low key, because they be trying to kill us and stuff.
No, but the whole thing was,
now we're chilling.
But the truth is, but theoretically, the real issue is that it's a holy scroll. I have two issues. It's a holy scroll, so it just can't be damaged. And if you're not, of course, everyone can have the mindset that's holy, and I don't doubt anyone does. But if you weren't raised religious, you're not necessarily going to think like that.
It's cultural appropriation, and it's very, very offensive.
Sorry.
And
no, it's just one issue. Because when you're done with it, you're done with the solidarity.
Oh, you're gonna take it down because you're not allowed to take it down, right? That's the whole thing, right?
Yeah, a Jewish person can't take it down once they put it up in the house.
So could a non-Jewish person who already put it up take it down?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think they could.
If only there was a rabbi that we knew.
But I would actually say, it's a beautiful thing. We appreciate the solidarity, but also maybe.
Yeah, just donate to us and give us money. We'd love that,
I was going to say that. No, I was going to say also, like, well, why don't you also help other Jews who don't have them get them? I guess spread the light to Jews who can't get them.
Or just, like, high-five a Jewish person and say, you matter, We love that. We love that a lot.
It was fun. It just got a whole, like, Jews get all mad at stuff, so, like,
Jews get mad when people are trying to stand with us.
Yeah.
They're like,
you're not doing it right.
I don't know Jews, but I saw this, so I'm going to pull it on my home. And he sees some freaking slow-mo. He's like, hey, you shouldn't put the thing. Like, they never heard about Jews until now. Let him put on a yarmulke. Let her put on a yarmulke. I don't give a crap. Let her do it. At least we're getting something. No one gives us anything, so it's better than nothing.
But that missile attack today was pretty crazy. Pretty scary.
Yeah, Iran. Yeah, missiles. They're probably going to retaliate. And then it's just gonna, and then World War III, and then I'm gonna get drafted.
And then the cabal.
And then the cabal. It's all a part of the cabal. They probably sacrificed some kid, whatever demon, and now the missiles, and that's pretty much what's going on. It's a holy war, dude. I love watching like a simple story get turned into 50 different mini subcategory stories. Like the conspiracy theorists think this, and like the conservatives think this, and then you see like Nick Fuentes, who'll say his crap, and everyone has their own take on how just how everything
he did say.
out.
I saw the one video I saw from him after Israel killed the head of Hezbollah.
Yeah,
he said at least he was honest. He goes, Hezbollah sucks at terrorism. He said they're really like, for someone who they kept saying for the last 18 years that they're so strong, and I guess thank God they're able to be destroyed quite quickly. And he was like, they really weren't good at the whole, we're gonna fight back thing, which was, I guess, was honest.
He's actually a funny dude. He's just spews a lot of crap, especially about Jews. I'll randomly scroll on TikTok and he'll like appear on my feed because I'm Jewish. It's either Jews or like massive anti-Semites that see his content. No one in between. Because one of what he realized,
Jackson Hinkle put out a picture. He said he drew a picture of the head of Hezbollah, and he's with like crying tears. Like, bro, like what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, at this point they're just worshiping these guys because they still like Jews.
I'm not gonna get too into it, but I don't get it.
We're already into it.
No, well, I just whatever.
Go, yeah.
These people who they killed, these terrorists, they killed Americans too. Like all these people, the whole thing is we're just America first, and it's like, well, they killed Americans, so why are you so sad? Like, why are you crying over this terrorist death?
They just don't like Jews. They just don't like Jews. They want reasons to not like Jews. It's it.
Obviously, it's so like it's very hypocritical, which is obvious, but the people who watch them and say, you're right, we are very sad. It's like, what's wrong with you? Like, if you're an American, you shouldn't be crying over a terrorist who tried to kill Americans. Like,
also, they're not good for America, for like, either. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, because I don't get the whole like.
Yeah,
when I said I don't get into it, the whole like, which country and all that, like whatever. People get really uptight about it. But my
Yeah.
point is that they're not good for America. They're enemies of America, and then these people who are pro America are still crying over it. It's like,
Just
I
don't
guess
like
you just
Jews.
don't like Jews.
Yeah, and there's these types of people like that say these things. They just, as I said, there's no one online that is like large enough that could actually give reasonable responses, specifically the conspiracy stuff. I remember Sneeko, who still kind of does that stuff a little bit. He's actually not as red pill these days, but I'm gonna try to get a thing with him. I have like a connection with someone who has a connection, and we'll try to make things happen. And maybe there's no Jew that's doing this. That's like sticking up for that side. And I want to do that. I want to give some answers for all that.
But are you smart enough? Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Oh, in regards to like Jewish conspiracy, yeah, I know my shit actually. In regards to
conspiracy, I was going to say not about the war.
The war. I have for sure much better than like the vast majority of people. I've done a lot of research, but I wouldn't get into it. I mainly just talk about Jewish conspiracy because that targets literally the Jewish religion itself.
You're saying that like all the crazy stuff that they post.
I'm saying because that's what it stems down to. That's all it comes back to.
All the Talmudic quotes.
Exactly. That's all it comes back to. But on a more lighter note, I'm kind of trending on TikTok right now. I don't know if you've been hearing.
Yeah, no, all my sources are telling me that you're trending.
Yeah, they've been here. Oh, yeah?
No, I'm kidding. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not on TikTok. I don't need trying to spy on my phone.
So a while ago.
What?
Nothing. You're right. They are spying.
There's a file
but it's good. They
in
give
China.
you money, so it's
There's
fine.
literally a file that says Svi.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Svi,
all your
Jew boy parentheses, and it's like my social. It's just everything I've ever done.
It's like that cringe TikTok that I mentioned before of you talking about how to get girls when you're like 15.
Oh my, yeah, that's a throwback. Holy crap. Wow. Yeah, I was literally like 15, 16 when oh my God. I was just doing anything.
What were you saying before? Sorry.
No,
why are you trending?
That's funny. that's good. I made a song. I made like a brain rot cover of The Weather Outside is Frightful by that one singer. I forgot.
Oh yeah, you posted. Yeah, you sent
it. I did it a long time ago. Right. The lyrics that I said were "The weather outside is rizzy, but the fire is so skibbity." Right. That was the song.
That's brilliant.
Brilliant lyricism.
That's brilliant.
Chef's kiss. The craziest thing. So I made it on Instagram a while ago.
Where did you get so talented? Where did you get your talent from?
I'm gonna tell you. And it did really, really well. It got millions of views. And I reposted again. Recently got 1 million views. I'm randomly scrolling on. This is Instagram Reels though. It never really did well on TikTok. I'm scrolling on TikTok. I see this random shit post. Just I can't even describe it. It's just obscure humor. And I hear in the background, "The weather outside is rizzy." And I'm like, wait, hold on. That's my voice. And I click on it, and there's like that video has like 50,000 likes. And there's a couple other videos that also have some likes. It had like, someone reposted my sounds. They like stripped it, made their own video out of it. And there was like 20 videos using my sound. I'm like, okay, that's funny. That's random. And then the next day, like 100 people used that sound. And I was seeing it on my feed page a little bit more. And it's just been snowballing. It's still going. And right now it has 5,000 videos were made with it. And
hilarious. Like
10 of them minimum have 1 million views just with my sounds.
Is there any credit? Do you get any credit for it?
So what happened was stole my sound and made their own audio out of it. It's not on my account. So I made a video saying, what's crazy is I made like the greatest song of all time. And like no one knows it was me or something. I was making fun of it that it was the greatest song of all time, and that's doing very well on TikTok right now. I posted this morning my little rant. It has 500,000 views, and
nice.
on TikTok, and everyone's like making fun. They're like, "Let it go, bro." It's a satire. It's a big satire thing going on. But I'm trending, and it's the new meme of 2024, and it's massive.
The question is, what are you gonna do with your fame? Are you going to be able to hawk to it? Are you going to
No, so I'm making fun of it. I'm doing the whole I'm going to milk as much of it as I can. But
all we have to do is sell our podcast.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that guy I work with manages the Hawk girl. So, did I mention that ever? Yeah,
Yeah,
last week. Oh, yeah, I mentioned that before. So
rings a bell.
maybe he could like get me a podcast now. It could be called the podcast outside is Rizzy. And it will be the greatest podcast of all time.
Do I have to change our podcast name?
Oh, yeah, you would totally be on that. Yeah. You know, I like this podcast because it's very grounding and like normal. And if I ever like, took off and got extreme success, which is, it's inevitable at this point, like I'd still do this and like it'd be like a nice separation. So everyone watching gets to see my growth. Like you get to see it before your eyes as I just go to this next level of stardom. And there's Yitz. He's great also. Yeah, he's great.
I'm here.
Yeah, he's here. What else you got? You got anything?
That's it.
How you feeling?
Have a great. I see you next year.
Yeah, so this was a shorter episode. We got some stuff we have to do, but we wanted to get an episode out before the new year. This will probably come out Wednesday. Yeah.
You coming home?
Huh? Oh, no. I'm gonna be. I'm in Miami for Rosh Hashanah. Afterwards, maybe. I don't know yet. So that's the situation. But appreciate you guys so much for watching. Make sure to download on Spotify, watch all the other episodes, join the Discord server, and smash like, subscribe. Literally, God bless.